My name is Leanne Johnson. My major is sociology and history. My mentor was CJ Pascoe, and the title of my project is The Structure and Culture of Fraternities and Sororities and Its Impacts on Identity. What attracted me to the field was I've always been really interested in culture, and it's really interesting that fraternities and sororities are kind of intrinsically identified with the social life on college campuses. They're also just very weird communities that exist only in higher education. And a lot of research done on fraternities and sororities is more centralized on those social components of drinking and hazing and things like that. But I was really interested in individual experiences and how being in that type of community can really impact how you develop your sense of self throughout higher education. So it's an honors thesis, and I got involved through the sociology department that allows students to conduct their own research and investigate their own topics, which has been really empowering for me because I get to apply all this knowledge and theoretical concepts from the courses I've been taking into an actual study. My primary research question has just been identifying similarities in experiences and the specific ways in which how Greek life is structured and the culture of Greek life really impacts individuals and their conceptions of self, specifically identity. My methods, I used a qualitative in-depth approach where I did 22 interviews using an open-ended interview guide to be able to distinguish similarities amongst respondents while producing new trends. I also did participant observation, so I did a semi-ethnography in which I went to a lot of Greek events and I studied the behaviors, attitudes, and interactions amongst members to kind of determine not only how Greek life is structured in itself, but the culture that is produced within the Greek community. My key findings and results have been that members of Greek life have a lot of opportunity to get involved in leadership positions. They have increased confidence. A lot of people have reported that they have become more social individuals, more outgoing, because they were kind of forced to. But at the same time, the demands and regulations of that community really confines the type of person that you are able to become. And in that, how you spend your free time, who you associate with, even sometimes how you dress, is regulated by that structure, that hierarchy of leadership positions. And it can be detrimental not only to your academic well-being, but to your notions and conceptions of who you are as an individual, because you are confined to that community. And this type of affiliation is a lifelong affiliation. Understanding the ways in which these types of communities can impact development of self is really important because there are several institutions and communities that are structured very similarly. And being able to recognize and understand those patterns is useful in understanding the variety of ways in which other institutions also regulate behavior and then thus contribute to changing how people view themselves.